Okay. There is the YouTube stream. It's up. Okay. Twitch stream is online as well. All systems are go. Like to see. Okay. Boop. 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 Not there. Boop. Okay. And then I just gotta make sure I submit my taxes, as every good citizen and king should do. And I think we're good to go. All right, I do need to turn on the music because I forgot to turn that back on. Set at 20 for now. All right, hello, Nafan. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Congrats on grabbing first. That is your 9th time total. GG's, dude. You're quickly gaining on there. Also, I need to pop. All right, let's see. As the title suggests, we've got 16 blocks to go in this little quadrant here. So I've actually been doing some gigging off stream here and there as I have time. And we've actually gotten a little bit done here or there. Like I said, I think a couple days ago, maybe it was Monday, that I did some work off stream. I've been trying to do that more and more lately, just to try to get it done a little bit faster. And it's been going pretty okay. I obviously canceled stream on Tuesday, so we didn't get any digging done then. But I feel like it was worth it. So, yeah. We're here now, though. Let me get some water really quick. Hello, Ghostface. Welcome on in. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. So what we're doing is we're going to be digging down to this layer right here where we have that gap. And it's only about 16 blocks, so that's not bad at all. If we could get that done today, then we'll go ahead and finish clearing out this sand as well. And if we have any extra time, I'll go ahead and move all the glass back into shulker boxes. I can't check them, but they're full of glass right now. I'll move those all back into shulker boxes, clean up everything there, and we'll set up a staging area for all of our glass placements, and it'll be a good time. Okay. Oh, I can hear myself. Okay, let's do that. There we go. I've been doing some things with the sound physics mod, and I forgot it hooks up to voice chat so that you can do so that you can hear the echo in there. And I just wanted to mess around with it for a video's purpose, and kind of forgot that I left it on. There's 2 of them. Okay. Oh, that was scary. That was a little scary. No taxes equals no stream. Exactly. You understand, Ghostface. You understand. Hello, Ivanel. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. And we got a little bit more steak there. It's not going to get us through the whole stream, but it'll get us through part of it. We do need more steak, so I may just cook a little bit while we're digging. We'll have to wait and see. Hello, Scrap. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, dude. Hello, hello. Okay, they are overpopulating right now, but that's fine. Some of them are at least making their way down. That's good. I finally made it. No worries, dude. We ended up missing a couple of streams. Well, we missed Tuesday, and then we missed Thursday, or Wednesday, sorry. I don't ever stream Wednesdays anymore, but I used to. I used to do it a lot. But since I don't do that anymore, it feels like you guys probably miss a lot more streams than you actually do, because my streams are less often. But yeah, I did miss Tuesday. Yo, you play good? I appreciate that. Thank you, Avanel. I really do. I don't have much to see here, but I usually build really cool bases. Right now, I'm just in the process of digging, which has taken up a lot more time than I'd like to admit. But it's been worth it so far, I think. I should also mention, because I just realized this happened off stream. while I was digging, I broke my Silk Touch pickaxe. So I have since replaced it with this one here, but my old Silk Touch pick is broken now. But I still have my fortune pick, so that's there. Let's see, 4 times too many. Well, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it, Nafan. I know, I'm terrible. I have the taxes, but somebody's got to pay them, you know? Lucky I stream once a year. I feel for the people who can't stream as much as I do. I really do. Because as somebody who finds a lot of joy in it, I assume a lot of other people also find a lot of joy in it. And for those of you who want to stream more and just can't or don't have the equipment, I feel for you, don't worry. There will be a day where you can stream as much as you want. And I hope those days are soon for your guys' sake. I'm homeschooled, so I usually get very excited when you stream. Oh, I was homeschooled too. I've since graduated, but I was homeschooled. So I feel that, yeah. There's some reasons to be excited for streams when homeschooling is in the picture, because what else are you gonna do? You know, I used to watch a ton of YouTube, and people would make fun of me for how much YouTube I watched. But I think nowadays, more people probably see sense in it. I learned a lot of things over my time watching YouTube, both through Minecraft, but also in real life. I used to watch a whole bunch of DIYers, like Bob from I Like to Make Stuff, Grant Thompson, the King of Random, How to Make Everything. That guy was another guy that I used to watch all the time. So I learned a lot about that side of life as well, and it was good. I was your standard run-of-the-mill homeschooler pretty much otherwise, but all those different names and channels really helped me learn a lot of different skills over the years. I mean, obviously, I don't keep up with any of them, but I used to watch them all the time, and I still remember a lot of the things they taught. What is your favorite game? Hello, Marcia. My favorite game would be Minecraft by a long shot, but if I can't choose Minecraft, right now, I would have to choose, like, I don't know, maybe Hollow Knight. I'm hesitant to say that because Hollow Knight is not nearly as replayable as Minecraft is, but I really do enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. I haven't played Silk Song, but I need to. Schooled? Fair enough. Most of my friends were schooled. Homeschoolers aren't rare, necessarily. I think they're actually more common than they used to be. However, that all said, I do think that result is a little skewed to some points. Some of my friends say they were homeschooled over COVID, but that really means they actually, like, they were at home while they did school, where the public school put them on Zoom. Which isn't quite the same thing. It is close, sort of, but it's different to be taught by your parents rather than the school system. There is a difference. I am lagging. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Give it a second. Am I lagging, guys? How bad is it if I am? That all said, you know, I totally get it. That's the closest they could understand to being legitimately homeschooled, is being at home and the school system teaching you. So I don't blame people when they say, oh yeah, I was homeschooled in 2020. It's like, you weren't really, but it's as close as you'll get to that experience probably without actually doing it. I don't regret homeschool. That was the way, and honestly, I will probably do it. I will probably do that for my children whenever they exist. Homeschooling is just better. If you have the opportunity to homeschool, do it. Just do it. If you can't, then like I totally get it. But if you can, it is so worth it. What are you building today? I'm not building anything really yet, but Casual Coder, it's good to see you. I'm still digging, but we're going to be digging down about 16 blocks here. So we're taking all this layer down to right here, and then we'll leave it flattened out like that, which will leave a nice layered system. All that will be left then is to take care of this quarter here, which today my plan is just to remove all the sand. And maybe move all of our glass over, but I'm not gonna sit here and like demand that I do that necessarily. I am pretty tired. I slept a long time today, guys. I slept for like 11 hours, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. I feel a little better than I have in the past couple of days, so I'll take it, you know. Sleep is very important, is some of the things I've been learning this last year, especially, is the more you can sleep, honestly, the better your mind will be. And you guys have seen the last couple of weeks how bad my mind gets in terms of memory and train of thought. So I'm hoping that a lot of that's behind us, but obviously it's going to be around probably for the rest of my life. It's just, how bad is it going to be? How much can I control it? And so that's been kind of a big reason why I've been trying to sleep more lately. Let's see, what is Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight is a very popular game. It's developed by Team Cherry. And it is a 2D Metroidvania. So it's a platformer that contains some combat mechanics. So, you know, think of like Mario, like the old Mario games, but with like a little bit of combat where you actually hit things instead of jumping on them. It's kind of like that. If you've ever seen Metroid, it actually comes out of that. That's what Metroidvania is. It's Metroid Castlevania-esque. I know it's not as popular of a game, though, so as Mario. I'd encourage you to go check it out sometime, though. It's definitely a good game. It's fairly cheap, too. Both Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong. I've not played Silksong, so I can't speak on that one, but Hollow Knight gave me almost 200 hours of fun, so I can recommend it for a lot of people. It's a very good game. I could probably play it again, even, in all honesty. It's a very good game. I have the server to myself, so we are now on the King Ragnog SMP. Not King SMP. That's still offline, but the King Ragnog SMP. I was homeschooled when I was younger. That's fair. Homeschool is good, and I know some people are always worried that their kids are gonna turn out weird. I didn't turn out that weird, I don't think. Now, a lot of that has to do with the fact that that I did take up streaming, which is something that I have used to help me be more social and to help me learn how to be social in some regards as well. And if you watch some of my old streams, I'm awkward, but I feel like that's most people when they start streaming anyway. But I was not the same person you see now necessarily. It was a little bit different. So I highly recommend anybody if they can get homeschooled a little bit, do it. I know a lot of people are worried that their kids are going to turn out weird and that nobody's going to want to hang out with them. I think it's quite the opposite, really. You know, I can't speak for everybody, but for myself at least, generally speaking, I have been relatively in popular circles, or I've been in circles where I was popular. That's not to inflate my ego, but rather to help people understand, like, we're not social outcasts, and we're not that extreme, really. Like, the stereotype is definitely there, but it's not like, I'm not dumb, I'm not illiterate, I'm not a conspiracy theorist necessarily. There may be some things that I see and I'm like, that has a little bit of validity to it, but I'm not like the kind where I have like a whole closet full of red yarn tying each point to each other. Like, I'm not that crazy. I'm about as normal as you get, I would say, at least in today's society. Homeschool is good these days. Government pushing too many ideologies on young kids, warping their young little minds. Yeah, that's definitely a part of it as well. You get a lot better of a handle on your kids and their education when they're homeschooled. It's, what age is it? It's like 13, maybe 14 years old, is when kids actually start having a solid viewpoint on the world. And I don't know, as somebody myself, I would really prefer that my kids are, and their views are taught by me, not somebody that's getting underpaid. In a lot of places anyway. There are some places where teachers are probably being overpaid, universities especially, but those aren't teaching the young kids that we're talking about. The vast majority of school teachers are probably being underpaid. Now, that being said, there's also a lot of bloat in the school system, which I've discussed extensively, and would not mind writing up a proposal to redo it, because I think there's a lot of things that schools just don't do well, and it costs them way more money, which in turn means they can't pay teachers as much as they really should be paid. I'm not saying teachers should be millionaires necessarily, but I do think they shouldn't need to work 2 jobs, for one. I think every job, every career path should have an opportunity to support a household on one income. Not that I think every household should survive off of one income, but I want them to have that option to do it. You know, there are circumstances where it may not be the best of ideas for that, but as somebody who grew up with my mom home, we had a lot of fun. It was a really good life having a parent home all the time. And my dad was home a lot too. So, you know, it really worked out well. I need all of this. Okay. Let's see. It was just a brief lag spike. All good now. Thank you very much, Nafan. I'm glad the lag is gone. It's been kind of worse lately, so I gotta keep an eye on it, do my best, but it is what it is. I'm really excited. YouTube announced a couple weeks ago, maybe now. I don't know. It may have even been just this week. I don't remember. But they announced that they're combining horizontal and vertical streams. So I will be going back to trying to do vertical streams as well. Or horizontal streams. Because we've got... Right now I just do vertical on YouTube, and it's because I can let you guys choose what you want on by either watching Twitch or watching YouTube. And I know a lot of you don't love vertical streams, or some of you on the vertical stream would rather watch on YouTube because you don't have a Twitch account, you can't have a Twitch account, what have you, but you'd rather watch a horizontal stream. So I'd like to bring that back into play. It's just, now I don't have to make 2 thumbnails and 2 titles. I don't have to try to monitor 2 different YouTube chats. It's all combined into one. So I'm looking forward to that. My hope is that it works good and that it comes out sooner rather than later. And then you guys will have even more options when it comes to watching streams. Because YouTube actually announced 30% of their logged in users on YouTube watch YouTube streams, which means viewership on YouTube is actually much higher than that. Because that's just logged in users. People who aren't logged in also watch live streams. So I would be willing to say probably 50% of people who do use YouTube at least a little probably watch a live stream at some point in time. So I'm hoping that this means that YouTube will be putting more time and effort into improving the streaming experience. We'll see though. On top of that, Twitch also announced this week that they are making some changes to live streaming. Choking on myself. Ow. I'm so sorry, guys. That was unexpected. But Twitch announced that they're adding the ability to scrub through footage. You know how on YouTube you have the ability to go back 10 seconds and watch from that point on in the stream? You can do that on Twitch as well, or you will be soon. Now, that's only true for Twitch Turbo subscribers and subscribers to your Twitch channel. However, my hope is that this will eventually make its way over to what do you call it? To normal viewers as well, free to watch viewers, because I think they deserve that as well. But I also get Twitch needs to learn to make money. They need to make money, and so some of these features are paywalled right now. My hope is that they will just do that for beta features, essentially, and then it will slowly roll out to everybody as time goes on. We'll see, though. Can't promise anything. I'm not the business itself, but I'm excited to see Twitch is actually making some moves on the platform to be better. We'll see how it goes, though. Let's see. Hello, Gus. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. King SMP is cooked. Flame frags is at 30 hearts. Oof. I still haven't hopped on the other King SMP. I really want to. I think it would be so fun to go and see what's going on over there. But I've been really busy lately. I've got one video that's halfway done with editing. And then I've got 2... I need to record a different video before I finish this one. Minecraft just put out the first pre-release for... hang on, what? It's not called a pre-release. Release candidate. They just put out their first release candidate for 1.21.9. So that means it's safe to say the release window is soon. The question just really is, when is that going to be? And I'm pretty sure it's going to either happen the same day that Minecraft Live is, which is this weekend at 12. Is it 12 p.m. or is it 1 p.m.? I think it's 1 p.m. It's going to be at 1 p.m. EST, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check that. I don't want to misguide you guys. it's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So, you guys will be able to be able to play the update hopefully the day of. But I could also foresee them just saying it's going to come out at the event. They'll say it'll come out on, you know, whatever day. Probably it could be Tuesdays. I can't remember when they set the full release days, but I want to say it's like Tuesdays now to match the snapshot cycle. So if that's the case, then, you know, you may be able to expect to see some things said about that. Overall, I'm excited about the Copper Age, though. I think it's a good update. A lot of people will probably say it's really small and mild, but the use case for it is actually really big. And so my hope is that people won't be too hard on Mojang for a smaller update. The question is, what are they going to announce at this Minecraft Live? I don't know. I mean, we could be looking at something as small as another game drop or as big as a full release. Because they've had a full year to work on a full release now. So, you know, it's hard to say for certain. But, I mean, they could have been doing these little game drops with a smaller team and then working on a full release, you know, in the background easily. And, you know, what that might look like, who knows? It could be a new end update. It could be, another, it could be a few game drops, really, that they've been working on. It could be a new dimension, although they've already said they're not updating and adding a new dimension until all the other features in the game feel polished. So it may just be more across-the-board features for the overworld, overhauling the last couple of biomes that are relatively empty. You know, really, they've done a good job trying to fill up some of this stuff. Like, the underground is a lot better than what it used to be. The nether is full of life. Although there are some people that want a second nether update. I don't know what that would entail. I think people just want more biomes in the nether. But how many biomes do you realistically put in there before it's too many? I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of things going around about that and what we might possibly see. I don't know. I really don't think they're going to do a full update necessarily, like a full number update. But it's going to be weird because that means that this is going to be 1.21.10 next, which isn't unheard of in Minecraft's history. We had 1.10. But, you know, in the decimal system, that would be the same as saying 1.1. So it's very strange to do that. I get why they do. But it feels very, very weird. Lion, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, dude. 27 months. Crazy work, dude. Thank you so much for choosing to use your Prime on me. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We're going down to Y16, right? Yeah, so we've got about 12 more blocks to go after this layer. Okay. So we've already made it down 4 in the course of 30 minutes. Is that correct? I guess. Well, we are moving pretty quick at this pace then, so I'll keep it up then. Yeah, we're doing great. We are doing great. It's not so bad when there's not a bunch of water to deal with. It's the water that's really a problem. So I just gotta be mindful of that, I guess. Every time I thought I was about to pick up the lapis, it didn't give it to me. So let's see. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I stayed up really late on Tuesday. I stayed up until it was 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday before I went to bed for Tuesday. So I was up late. Obviously. I've been working a lot on my game development stuff, and we are so close. So close to having like a big portion of the logo done. If that's all I get done this September, then like that's fine. That's okay. But I really want to see a lot more progress come together over the next month, because Omnia needs progress, really, for people to start believing in it more. You know, the people that have heard the idea, they're a big fan of the idea, but until they see some execution, it's not gonna have a fan base, really. So I gotta keep working on it, but in order to keep working on it, I want my branding in it. So I've been hard at work trying to get that going. But that was one of the big things I was working on Tuesday, along with a video. And then Wednesday, I'm trying to think what I did on Wednesday. I genuinely do not remember, though. So it's safe to assume I probably did nothing on Wednesday. Hello, Oddly Fox. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Almost ready for our first repair of the day. Well, halfway there for the first repair of the day, because we got a fortune pick here. Today, I was gonna work on more of my video, but I decided that I was gonna finally hop onto somebody else's server for a little bit, their Minecraft server, and hang out over there for a little bit. That was a lot of fun. I haven't played like early game Minecraft in a long time. So it was really nice to really be able to go and do that for a little bit. I don't love early game Minecraft so much that I intentionally keep myself in it, but I do love it to an extent where it's like, oh, this is kind of fun. It reminds me, like, you know, there are other aspects to Minecraft than just building, you know. I don't love grinding all day, every day. The silence? What about the silence? Bum. There we go. Need some more water as well. And also, I just remember there was something I needed to Google really quick, and I forgot to do it. Okay, those actually aren't expensive. What the heck? So, there's this thing that I kind of want to do. And I think I've told you guys a little bit about this. So they make these things called walking pads, which is basically just a treadmill, but without the, it doesn't have the rails to them. So you just put it under your desk and you can walk with it. And I was thinking of maybe seeing if I could find a way to hook that up to the stream. Because it does feature Bluetooth Wi-Fi capability. So I wonder if you could hook it up to make it start with Bluetooth. I don't know. I do not. But if you can, then I would totally be willing to set that up as a channel point thing. But I don't know. I don't know how it works necessarily. But it is something I would really love to do because I think it'd be cool. There's also another one. I want to get something so you guys can actually raise my desk, but to do that you need like a special thing. Can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. But you need a special part that my my desk doesn't have to get that. But I really do think that would be cool as well. Problem is all my cables are really short, so I have to get cable extenders and all that kind of stuff. Maybe something I can ask my parents for Christmas. That kind of stuff. Not something I would ever buy myself. If there's Wi-Fi connectivity, there's a way. There's probably a ton of reverse engineering. Oh, absolutely. Theoretically, if it has Wi-Fi connectivity, then yeah, like you said, it's discoverable by the network, so you just gotta be able to send a command to it through a program on your PC. I just don't see it immediately available on the storefront that says that you can do that. I'm sure somebody's already come up with it, though. And the other thing is, how fast is it going to be? I would really like one that actually, like, you guys could turn up in speed. Or it just eventually gets up to a fast enough pace that I am essentially jogging. Because I think it would be fun. It would be really, really fun to have something like that. Probably a little dangerous, too. But I feel like that's part of fun, honestly. I can't think of a time where yeah, having fun requires, I feel like anyway, a little bit of danger. Not always a ton of danger, but a little bit. Our brains just crave it. You know what? I should really do that. Chicken jockey. Do I kill the baby zombie or the chicken first for the disc? I don't think we're on that version of the game anyway. Never mind. I'm like 90% sure we're not on that version of the game now I think about it. Yeah, we aren't. It's like, I want the music disc. I was like, wait a minute, you can't get that. You cannot get that. Sorry, sir. Bop. Bop. Okay. There we go. I need... Do I want to repair my pick first, or do I want to... How much... I can use it at least on ores. The rest of it I'll just hit with my fortune pickaxe. Okay. Loki, are you live every day? Not every day, but most days, yeah. Usually you can expect to see me live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. lately these streams have been a little more inconsistent than I'd like them to be. But, that's my general stream schedule anyway. Also, hello, John. Good to see you. Yeah, I do try to make that schedule 4 days a week. Do you know Buildin' and a Filmin'? I do not know. Who are they? Their name sounds a little familiar. I may have seen it somewhere. Maybe on Twitter? Wow. Okay. Keep going. We'll just start on that end because all that stuff there is kind of in the way. The butterfly. The butterfly dude. Buildin' and Filmin'. I'm not seeing anything when I look them up. Hang on. Butterfly dude. I got hacked. Oof, that's a bummer. I hate that for you, dude. That sucks. Getting hacked sucks. Like, I know it's like really easy to say, well, you should have gotten hacked then. A lot of people are like that. Most people are well aware they should not have gotten hacked. Like, say something more helpful. That all said, it does suck. That does suck, because you're usually having to scramble around changing passwords a bunch. You know, making sure all your information is safe in other places. It's a pain in the butt. I swapped soaps recently. This is a little weird and off topic, but it's very important. Trust me, guys. Okay. It's no secret. I play guitar. You guys can see the guitars back there behind me. That one and the one in the mirror. You guys can see those. I play guitar. Well, I swapped soap, and it has a moisturizing effect, I guess, and it is ruining my skin. My skin is a lot softer because of that, which is fine, but when you're playing guitar, you want really calloused fingers. But, you know, that soap has, like, really worn that away. And so it's left, like, a very soft fingertip there. And I've been playing again, like, a lot more just to try to get it back to where it was. So I will admit, I haven't been playing as much as I should be. I do play like a little bit here and there, but you know, I really want to be playing, you know, like 30 minutes a day at least. Had a hard time making it through practice yesterday, maybe. That may have been when I practiced. It may have been 2 days ago. I don't know. Hello, Meta? Welcome on in, hope you're doing well. We meet. But hello, welcome. Let's see, I'm so close to crashing out, I swear. What's going on, dude? What's going on? About to finish a new drawing, and the fine liner is about to run out. Aw, dude, I'm sorry. You've been having a lot of time to draw lately, haven't you? That's awesome that you're getting close to finishing it, though. Sorry that the liner's running out, though. That does suck. I've been told by a couple people lately that I need to become an artist. I don't know if I believe it necessarily, but I've been told by a couple people I really should try. Because apparently I'm sort of good at it. I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you I'm not really that good, but some people say I am. Their compliments mean a little bit, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, dirt. We'll use that. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. Yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I will do more art. Right now, my main focuses are just trying to get the current project list done. I don't know how many of you guys do this, but you have like so many dreams and so many directions that you want to go. And life has a way of putting them all at competition with each other so that you can't do everything all at the same time. That sucks. That's been happening pretty much for the last couple of years for me. Been like, oh, you wanna make a game? Well, you gotta choose. Do you want to make a game or do you want to do this? It's like, well, I don't want to choose. I want to do both. You can't do both. Luckily for me, I've been doing a little bit better at trying to still do everything. Doesn't mean that I'm good at doing everything, but it is something I'm still trying to do. Oh. Okay, we'll drop the feather. Take all the grass. Okay, let's go back up. I put the drawing in general on Discord. Alright, sweet. I'll check that out here in a minute. Server restart in 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. Okay, boop. 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 Oh. 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 Okay, this cobblestone. There we go. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, not there. Alright. I will check that drawing just 1 second. I need to craft those into blocks. Put that all away. Okay. Boop. General. Dude. That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. I can definitely see the reference in the picture you sent. You're doing great. Keep it up. You got, like, your anatomy is actually really good based off of that. That's incredible to do. Man, GG's. GG's. Ba-ba-bum. Up. Up. Okay. Okay. Server restarts in 3 minutes. We're still good. We're chilling. We're almost done too, which is really nice. I'm so looking forward to being done with the dig. Like, I know it's still got a long way to go, but once we're all said and done with it, we can actually, like, begin the building process. And it's been ages. At least it feels like it's been ages since I've been able to properly build something. I've improved a lot since the whole getting cooked by a car. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, you've not had much else to do necessarily except that. And so I applaud you for not sitting around doing nothing and actually taking up some other hobbies and skills. It doesn't make it easy, but it definitely allows your mind and body to do a little bit more than what you otherwise would have been doing, which is good. Okay. Server's about to turn off on me, but I'm gonna just keep digging until it does. Then I may go grab some water, just like really, really fast. I am about out, just about. So it wouldn't hurt me to do that since it's also coinciding with ad break. I really need to suck it up and just get a bigger water bottle at some point. But where's the fun in that, am I right? Also, that's the end of this layer. And the server just restarted. Okay. Get a big one. Oh, I really should. I should get one of those that you have for like the whole day. You know, one of those ones. That'd be nice. Anyway, I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes at most. Like, it shouldn't take that long. That's 5 minutes for me. See, I try to make it less than 2 minutes if I can. Like, for example, this time it probably took me, what, a minute most? I don't know. The problem was sometimes people want to talk to me when I get out there. Okay, my back is about to pop. Here, moving until it does. There it goes. It's right at the tailbone. Oh. Okay, anyway, sometimes people want to talk to me right when I get down there. I'm like, dude, I'm still on the clock. Like, I don't want to treat everything like a business necessarily, but to some degree, you do need to treat it like a business if you want some amount of success. Like, that's not the only measuring quantity of my work, but if I want to keep doing this as much as I do, streaming and video creation and all that, if I want the freedom to keep doing that, then I gotta keep acting like I want to do it full time so that it, you know, grows more. And that's like, that's mind-blowing to some people, for sure. For me, it's not that crazy. I mean, for a lot of my family, too, it's not that crazy. Like, they're used to me doing this for the last 4 years now. So, you know, it's to be expected whenever I'm like, oh, I gotta go. Still on the clock, boys. They're like, ah, yeah, fair enough. Ba-ba-bum. Also, the ads are over. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I may just stop picking up iron entirely, because we've got a full-blown iron farm, and I don't really think I'm ever going to need the ores for anything. So it may just be worth not picking it up. Everything else is more useful, so yeah, let's just do that. Also, we're hitting a cave on this last couple of strips here, so that's good. We're at Y26, which means there's 10 layers to go after this one. So we're already 6 down in 1 hour. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Copper is actually going to be really useful for this build, so I'm going to take that. I really wish we had access to the new blocks that are coming out that are copper, but sadly we won't be updating to that version of the game. But it would look so cool in this this city, like having the copper bars and ooh, shelf blocks. Those would be really cool here too. But we won't have those. So I just gotta suck it up and deal with that. But, you know, copper will look good regardless. There's a lot of copper blocks out there. Hey, Elfie. How's it going, dude? You know this guy. You know me. I know that guy. Doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty alright. I'm tired, which feels so wrong because I woke up less than 12 hours ago and slept for 11 hours, but that's just the way it goes. I'm really excited, though. We're almost done with all the digging, really. I mean, after this one, this little bit here, which goes right there, I have this side, which is going to dig down a little deeper than this side, but, like, that's 2 weeks worth of digging at most if I'm slow. But I'm hoping to do some off stream as well, so I'm excited. I'm hyped. The digging is, like, the worst part of this build. Been doing it for way too long. way too long. I'm almost done with the drawing. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Did the fine liner give you enough life out of it to get you through it all? Also, it's dark again. Let's sleep and we'll put a pin in it and we'll go repair tools really fast. Ouch. We do. That's gonna hurt. Okay. I forgot they don't explode anymore. Okay. That was mildly terrifying. I was really worried all my stuff was gonna be all like scattered around the place. I hate it when your chests blow up. I'm not usually one to like ask for out of the ordinary things, but with the copper chest being added to the game, I would really love to see a stone chest where its only special component is that it can't be exploded by TNT or creepers because of its blast resistance or something. That would be so helpful. That would be so helpful. It would also look different, which is kind of nice. But like I said, I'm not usually somebody that's like, oh, we should have variations for every little thing. I'm fine with the copper chest because it makes sense for copper golems. But just something that's blast resistant. That's all I need. All right, let's get moving. Right there. You know, we didn't really organize the nether as much as we probably should have. We did try. There was some attempts, but we never really did kind of what the idea was. It kind of fell apart halfway through execution, which is fine. It is a thing. Okay, but I'm going to, yeah, there we go. Run this for a little bit. Have you guys, for those of you who are Star Wars fans, I mean, I know not all of you are, but for those of you who are Star Wars fans, did any of you see that the Mandalorian and Grogu teaser trailer came out recently? I can't speak on how good it looks. I'm remaining hopeful. but it doesn't really look... I don't know. I'm gonna have a hard time with it, I think. The Mandalorian format works really good for a show, but it felt like they just made it, at least the way the trailer was kind of looking, it looks like it's a extended episode, essentially. It doesn't really feel like it's gonna be a movie. I don't know. It feels weird to me. The way those episodes are set up, they're set up in a very specific way in that time slot. To try to expand that over, let's say a 2-hour movie, that's gonna... I don't know. It's gonna be a little different. I'm hopeful, like I said. I'm cautious. I'm very cautious about it. I liked the newer Star Wars movies, so it's not that I'm like just anti-Disney Star Wars. I think Rogue One was fantastic. Solo was enjoyable. The sequel trilogy it had its good moments. It had some bad moments. I'm not afraid to admit that. I think it's a lot more nuanced than anyone that just says straight up it's good or straight up it's bad. I think there's a lot more nuance to it than just saying it's either of those two. 3, 3, 2, 1, and turn that off. We're gonna fly away. Oh, did you get my stuff back? Like, on King SMP? King SMP ended, my guy. Like, that ended, oh boy, when did that end? Like, what, a month ago? It has to be longer than a month ago. Hang on. When did King SMP season 3 end? We did not, like, graze past that, dude. It was well established for weeks that it was going to be ending. Probably for a whole month. It ended on August 19th, 2025. Boop. 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 I finished it, put it in Discord. Oh, I should have checked that while I was over there. Okay, let me see. King viewing experience, honestly, though. Also, dude, that is amazing. That is really, really cool. One Punch Man W. That's awesome. Keep it up, dude. Keep it up. Your skill will only get better from here. I wish I had the patience to learn how to do art, because it is such a cool thing. And I'm really jealous of people who can draw. My art extends to just about really derpy things. I can draw really derpy looking stuff. I usually get lazy halfway through drawing something seriously, and so that's why it turns out really derpy. I don't know. It's been like probably a year since I drew it, maybe 2 years. I don't know. But it's been a really long time since I drew Doom Guy on stream, but I remember I did that. He looked great for the top half, but I got so lazy for the bottom half that I just drew him in swim trunks. Like, I gave up. I was like, no, we're done. This is what he's gonna look like from now on. We did that for when they announced Doom the Dark Ages. That's when I did that. That was fun. But I am not a good artist by any means. Just because I don't have that patience. Plus, I feel like my talents are better used elsewhere. I've got so much things I would rather do. Just doesn't make sense, I guess. I don't know. I struggle with that. You really will find time to do the things you want if you can. But sometimes there's just literally not enough time to do everything that you want. You have to eventually make a choice on what you would rather do. Okay. I'm trying to think. There we go. I missed the dirt back here. I wasn't even paying attention. That's kind of what I like about digging. You don't have to really pay attention. Also, we are lagging just a little bit. We're at 120 FPS. What's our... Drop that down to 18. Not that it's gonna do a ton, but it should give us a little bit of a steadier frame rate. I could also lock us at 60 FPS, but I really would rather not. That's just me, though. I just missed last 45 minutes. My internet decided to take a break, and I've been restarting the router, and it's not coming back. Just checked, and it seems like it's on their end, not mine. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. That's a bummer. That really does suck. Man. I've been there, though. My internet company has been having a lot of issues over the last couple of months. So I can kind of relate to an extent because we have a lot of internet outages that ends up being like, well, I can't do anything because I live in the middle of nowhere. I've told you guys this. Like, I don't even get cell data out here. If you have an emergency, you have to do Wi-Fi calling to the emergency services, which is fine. It's just like, that's a little crazy for a lot of people. For me, it's not like that out of the ordinary because, I don't know, I just really don't call the emergency services. I did last year for the first time ever. But I almost never have to call anyone, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm on mobile data, so I can't stay long. I'll be back when the internet is up and running. All right, sounds good, Nafan. I hope they come back soon. Stay safe, dude. Try not to die of boredom. People love to make fun of other people that are like me in the sense that they don't know what to do when the internet's out. Now, in your case, Nafan, I'm pretty sure you know. You have like a long list of things that you could be doing instead. But you know, for people like me who literally most of their life, all their work is online. When it goes off, you can't do anything. Like, it used to be you could watch TV, but my TV is now all internet-based as well. It's all streaming. You know, you used to be able to watch a movie. We have movies, we just don't have a bunch of them on disc anymore. A lot of them are, a lot of the old ones are, but we don't really watch those. We want to watch new stuff. So, again, streaming. You would go talk to a friend, but all my friends are online, so you can't do that. You know, you start looking at it, you go, man, I really can't do anything without the internet. Not bored, NFL is on, so not too bad. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Go enjoy the game, dude. We'll catch you when the internet's back on. Yeah, Ava, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Dude, I need to come back over here. Hang on. Dirt. I don't know if I'll be using all this dirt, but I want it just in case. The chances of me needing it are so incredibly low. But on the off chance that I do need it, I'll have it. We're still on Y26, yeah, so we still got 10 more layers to go. Thank you for spending your taxes. Appreciate it, Nepter. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Fly up and leap. Leap. Number 50. Ah, is it your 50th total since the other account's been locked down? That's awesome, dude. GG's on that. Congrats. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh, there we go. I'm doing fine, debating whether or not to finish a paper. That's fair. When is it due? If you don't mind me asking. I'm a procrastinator through and through, so I'll probably end up telling you if it's not due tonight, then don't worry about it. You should not take my advice necessarily, but yeah. Hello, Bello. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Tomorrow at 11:59. Okay, gotcha. In that case, I would just take the rest of tonight off and finish it tomorrow, personally. But, you know, just to throw that out there, it does mean you will have to do it tomorrow. You won't be able to just say, oh yeah, I'll do it again tomorrow instead. Like, if you wake up tomorrow and you're feeling a little ill, it doesn't matter. You still gotta do that paper, which would suck. Deadlines are a terrible thing. I hate deadlines. They're the only thing that get me moving, though. Okay, what was I doing? I don't remember. Are my cows almost ready to be killed? I need a little more beef. Top myself off. Nope, not yet. Okay. I must be barely out of range for them then. That's okay. Mostly done anyway? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you could definitely finish it either or then. Just take it at your own pace. It'll be alright. What's on this bow? Power 1. I don't know if I really need the slime, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Oh, it's time travel. It is time travel. You figured it out. You figured it out, Nepter. Okay. I wonder if I could turn down the effect just a little bit, because on the vertical stream it's a little heavy. I don't know if there's a way to do that though. Probably not. Not a great way anyway. Brother, are you okay? I'm okay, Naomi. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We're just playing a jolly old game of Minecraft, you know? Gus, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you, dude. 13 months. How have we known each other that long? That feels so wrong. Feels so wrong. I got a beautiful back in time sub. You did. You did, dude. It's, you know, who knew in the 60s? Maybe it was 50s. Definitely in the 50s, but I want to say 60s had it too. Who knew in the 60s you had, subs? Who knew we had Twitch? I'm well, but I can't sleep. I'm sorry to hear that. Sleeping can be hard sometimes. Lately, I've been having a really easy time with it, but the problem is waking up now. But I definitely understand sleeping issues. You know, my body just doesn't work like it used to. So, like, today, for example, I slept for, it was 10.5 hours, but I was in bed for 11. I just woke up a lot in the middle of the night, apparently. But I was asleep for 11 hours, around about. I'm using the wrong pickaxe. Well, it doesn't even matter. I'm not keeping the iron. There we go. Which is insane. That is a lot of sleep. That is a lot of sleep. So it's not something that I would love to do, to sleep that long. But I also couldn't physically, like, wake up. So, you know, didn't have much of a choice there. I haven't been sleeping. I could tell, Gus. You've been streaming, like, a couple of times a day, which is insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Brother, you feel alone? Like I'm not here? Are you asking if I feel alone when you're not here? Not necessarily. I've got a lot of people that keep me company, but I always do appreciate your company. Like, you guys, every single one of you. Oh. Can't even see them. I feel so bad. Where am I? That is a good question. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Boop. I did it wrong. Okay, there needs to be like a button. What if Mojang added a way to just paste your chords, like, really quickly? That would be so helpful. Wow. Okay, there we go. Anyway, let me read chats. So, 11 months in total. Sleep, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Gus, you've been following me for 1 year, 1 month, and 2 days. GG's, dude. And Nepter, you've been following me for 3 months, 15 days, and 10 minutes on that account. Swiftu, yes, you can rewind streams. I didn't know I was a part of that, but, yes, you can rewind streams if you are a sub of that channel, or if you have Twitch Turbo. It's a new feature that Twitch is rolling out across channels over the course of the next couple of weeks, probably. But I'm hoping that they bring it to free users as well. Because, like, for example, the most useful case of that is, like, an ad starts playing and you missed something funny or cool. You can go back and quickly watch that, you know? That's really what I see that being useful for. It's what I use it for on YouTube, really, as well. So I don't know. Finally, after many centuries of asking for it. Yeah. I need like 12 hours of sleep tonight. Dude, I totally get ya. I stayed up really long on Tuesday. I stayed up till 6:30 a.m. Wednesday for all of Tuesday. So I was up way later than I probably should have been, but it was worth it. But yeah, I think my body's trying to catch up from that. I don't know. I'm the only one person here. We have a Twitch chat as well, so they're pretty active over there. YouTube, it's a hit or miss. Some of y'all just chilling, which is totally fair. I have the following events tomorrow. Pep rally, marching and playing in a parade for around a mile. Multiple full runs of the marching show. Small break. Free show performance at game. Halftime performance during halftime. Well, I would hope that's when your halftime performance would be. The game with stand tunes. And the show after the game. And then I might be going to a dance after the game. And then the next day, we spend all day as state overperforming a show and competition. Jeez, dude. You guys are going to be exhausted. You are going to be exhausted. Make sure you stay on top of the fluids. Drink a lot of water. I know that goes without saying, but some people think they don't need water. You need water. Drink water. Well, during halftime, we do homecoming halftime, where we play My Girl. I heard you're old enough to know that one. To drink water or play My Girl. I do know My Girl. Yes, that is a good song. It's a very good song. Don't you dare diss it by calling it old. It is a good song. That all said, yeah, I know that song. Hey, Coral, welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. We're out of room in here. I have to figure something out. That's starting to get a little crowded. I have a bunch of slime in there. Let's take this. Okay. Come back over here. Okay. Let's go. I was gonna watch the movie, then my father spoiled the main part of it. That makes it good. Your dad just saved you a lot of time, you know? That's definitely what happened there. Not at all spoiled the movie. No. Let's see. Let me do the actual halftime show after the game. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. I have a talent show in 5 days. Nice. That's awesome, dude. What are you intending to perform? And if so, what are you thinking you're gonna do for your talent? I'm really curious. I had done several like talent show type of competitions. And funnily enough, you all would probably expect like, oh yeah, he probably played guitar, right? No. Never. I don't think I've performed guitar like a couple of times, but never in that setting.
Hello?
Hello?
How long have you been working on this for?
A long time.
I've never seen you on the server.
I took a little break last month to close up another SMP, but this has been going on since like the start of the season, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Why? What is this? Is this like a pool? Is it gonna be like a swimming pool?
I guess like I could put a swimming pool in it. There's
You
gonna
don't
be.
know what you're just digging it to dig it.
I mean, I know what's gonna go in it. There's gonna be like a skyscraper or two, and then like a big globe over top of it, and we'll flood around it with water again.
Dog, I've spent like a month on my house, and it's a tiny house. I can't even finish it. And
That's
you're over
okay.
here. Can you build my house?
I'm not good at houses actually.
You're good at digging?
I can dig, yeah. I can dig up personal information. I can dig up, I can dig up dirt and stone.
Yep.
And yeah.
That's really interesting. So you're like a mole almost.
Yeah. You know, diggy hole.
Never say that again.
No, diggy hole. Come on. It's a classic.
Why'd you just? Thank you for the steak.
You're
the
welcome.
One steak.
It's ethical. Don't worry. There's.
I have a gift for you too.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Now we're gonna have a whole war.
Oh.
So don't lose it.
Okay.
Do you know where the Nether is? Do you have a portal?
Yeah. I can show you.
I kind of just flew like a.
Right over here.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna blow up your house too.
Oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Blow up my house? I don't even have a house. Wait. I don't have a house. Let's see. My cheerleading team actually participated in a talent show. Really? That's awesome. You know, in my prime, guys, I think I could have been a great cheerleader. Probably. You know, I would have been a flyer, that's for sure. They would have been throwing me all the time. Because I was like 90 pounds in my prime. But I was also like absurdly strong because of my height. So like proportionally speaking, like I was a freak of nature, but for all the proper reasons. It was great. That's my prime for sure. Let's see. King always. That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Play the music king. We better get to jam during this hole digging now. I mean, like, the music's already playing. What do you mean? Like, I'll turn it up. There, you have music. I don't know if I have a jukebox on me. I say that like I can't afford one. I could just produce one, I guess. One, two, 4, 5. It was cool. We did stunts. Like junior year, I think. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I'm going to do the Interstellar main theme and Runaway by Kanye on piano. Nice. Interstellar is awesome. That one will win people over. And if for nothing else, Kanye always wins people over, right? Right, guys? Actually, his music is really good. It's just whenever he says anything about his opinions on people, maybe sometimes you gotta take that with a grain of salt, you know? You gotta, like, treat Kanye like Catholics treat the Pope. You only listen to some of what he says, and the other part you just kind of turn off for a little bit. Let's see, play the music. You gotta lift people. You're tall though. Yeah, I am tall. You'd be a back spot or base. Not to brag, but I'm a flyer. My bases are tall. I bet.
Hello
Thank
there.
you for the follow, 65. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. My PC specs. I have 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. DDR5 wasn't out yet. I'm running a 3070 RTX NVIDIA card with a AMD Ryzen 9 3900 XT processor, I think. That all sounds right. But suddenly I'm like questioning if I misspoke on the processor. CPU. Nope, I was right. It's a 12 core. The other specs you probably don't really care about, but I'm running a 500 gigabyte SSD NVMe drive for my OS, and I really should get another SSD for my games, but oh well. Running a 2 terabyte hard drive, HDD, plus another SSD that's 128 gigabytes that I got for free from a Micro Center. Play the tank disc, or I will apply for TSMP, join, beat you up, play the music at your funeral, then leave the server. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. Thomas, hello, welcome on in. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go get some sleep. Appreciate you for hanging out, though. Muhammad Marie, yes, I do remember you. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Gotta, Twitch update Twitch, do it. Okay, I will play the music disc. Give me like, let me finish this. Oh, and a posture check. Thank you. I needed that. Okay. Let's see. Do I have... Don't. By any chance, do you play Roblox? No. I don't. I have a Roblox account somewhere. I doubt I could even remember the password or anything. But I do have an account. By the way, I'm reading a fully translated version of the Odyssey, just straight up. Not even a picture version, just full base text. That's awesome, dude. That is really cool. I hope you enjoy. I want to try it for a second. I've tried Roblox before. I just didn't really enjoy it. The problem is there's like so many games, and then everybody's like, well, you didn't play the right ones, obviously, because you didn't enjoy it. But a lot of the games people recommend to me are just like games that I already have that I could play for real instead of through Roblox. I'm not dissing on anybody who does play Roblox. It's just not for me, that's for sure. There you go. Play Shrek in the back room. That's everybody's favorite game, isn't it? Also, that is really loud. Why is that so absurdly loud? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys can hear that now. Good. Okay. Let's see. Guess what? Hydrate. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. I got it from a library because that's not a book I want to own. That's completely fair. Let's see. Also a dab. Appreciate it. How many time did you need to make that hole? That's a really good question. I have been playing on this server for 8.77 days. So I can tell you right about how long it is. 8.77 times 24. That's 210.5 hours. Let's just assume only half the time I've been on this server, I've been digging. That's 105 hours. So I've been digging a long time. To answer your question. There we go. What to do? 100 hours, I know. I love Minecraft and I love big projects. It's hard for me to it's hard for me to not do stupidly large projects like this. Trying to play another song over top of the music disc. That's crazy, Minecraft. Come on. Well, at least it only started doing it at the end of the music disc. That's good. Did you get around to listening to his albums? I am so sorry, Spicy. I totally forgot. I apologize. No, I have not. This. You're good. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I need to. I've been really busy. You should use a schematic to dig the hole. I don't know if that would help me, really. I mean, I do have a schematic for the hole. Like, to just give me a guideline, like, you see it? Circle. So, yeah, I mean, like, I've got a small one that just gives me a guideline on how wide it is. That's all that is. It's not supposed to be anything too crazy. And then I've also got, I had one for water draining machines like this. And then I also have one for the dome, which is going to be this. So I do use schematics, but I don't like using it for the things I'm going to be building inside of this. I kind of want to freehand a lot of things. That's just how I like to do it. No judgment to people who do like to go the other way, though. You know, I can't build the same thing over and over again. I gotta freehand it every once in a while. Are you just making a hole? No, there's gonna be like some skyscrapers inside the hole. So it's gonna kind of be like an underwater modern city sort of deal, maybe steampunk, even, which would be kind of interesting. But we're still a little ways away from that. We'll see. But right now it's just all been digging because I want to get that all out of the way before I start building. I'm actively working on a disgusting diss track. Oh boy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why is my sub badge lighter? Is it? I can't see it very well on my side because I use StreamerBot, and so it doesn't show me everything. So I don't think I see it really. It's weird. I haven't touched it, so I don't know. I don't know if I don't know what's causing it. Add? Oh no. 65 but on YT. Hello, welcome back. Sorry about the ads. I know they suck. We're still on 26, right? 24. Oh. Okay, we're 8 away. Good. I subbed. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're getting closer and closer to 1.5K, which means I will be doing a video and maybe a stream. I don't know. We may do both. But I want to do some piece of content where we play a horror mod in Minecraft, which Coral, I saw I checked into the Hysteria shaders you mentioned. I will probably be using it for that thing, because it fits the vibe perfectly. My internet still hasn't come back. Oh no, I'm sorry, Nafan. That's a bummer. They're great. I can tell. The pictures I saw looked fun, so, you know, it adds to the atmosphere, that's for sure. I still need to pick out which mods exactly I'm gonna use. But, we'll get there when we get there, you know? Almost an hour and a half. Dang, they're out. Wow. Anyways, not a welcome badge, it's a 1 month badge. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. That does indeed make sense. Okay. Guys, I hate digging. This might come as a shock to many of you, but I just need to say it. I hate it. I really can't stand digging anymore. Okay. One there. Do a layer of TNT blasting, more hassle than it's worth, but it's not digging. I could do that. I don't even know if I have enough, like, gunpowder. That's the other thing, like... I just wish stone was a little easier to blow up. Then it would probably be worth it. I don't know. I do not know. You guys want to find out true boredom? Over the last couple of days, when I've been trying to set aside time to actually just properly rest, like not be in a work mindset all day. And so, I've been watching things, playing games again, for fun, not just for stream. And I've been watching some stuff, and some of it's been recommended to me by some friends. In specific, I finally watched all of the Amazing Digital Circus. And as of yesterday, I ended up watching all of Murder Drones by Glitch, the YouTube channel. And I gotta say, the Amazing Digital Circus has a better plot line, I think. Murder Drones looked cool. It had an interesting plot line, but I felt like it fell short in a couple of spots. But it was solid. Obviously, because I watched it all the way through. You know, it was good enough. I don't know if I'd watch it again necessarily, but it was good enough that I watched it once. Yeah, we'll do that. Doers, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Trying to think, there's some other levels of boredom I've reached. I've been trying to read more. That's been a thing. Not much of a reader usually. But, like I said, been trying to do it a little bit more lately, which has been okay. It's been a thing. I forgot about my coal. Alright, there we go. I'm off again. See you in a bit. Alright, see you in the fan. Thanks for hanging. I hope the internet comes back soon. Let's see. I have to go. I just want to say hi. No worries, doers. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate ya. We'll catch you another time. Up. Holder, please. I don't know if I can or not. You should sit up. Like. There we go. You guys can't, like, hear it, but if I move my fingers a certain way, it's kind of cracking just a little. Not a ton, but a little bit. Okay. We'll try that. We will try that for a bit. Okay. 8 more layers to go. Let's get moving, shall we? Okay. Let's just start going this way. I think that might be the easiest way to handle this. Yeah, there we go. I'll have to repair my pick probably after this layer as well. So that'll be really a fast experience for the most part. I also missed you. I want you gone. Oh. Just a random piece of dirt, you know. That's all. Admiral, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate you, dude. You know, I need to figure out, can I remove that? How do I remove that? Delete. Confirm. There we go. Okay. I needed to do that. It was gonna bug me. I don't love the waypoint system. Like, I like it when I need to go see somebody go do something really fast. But, can I? Hello? Okay. Anyway, all that said, I like it for early game, but late game I just hate it showing up everywhere. I don't like having the mini map on screen all the time, you know, all that stuff. Okay, ba-ba-bum. We have so much copper, but I know I'm gonna need it. That's like the worst part about this. Like, I can't just keep leaving it. I need it. Bum. Ah, I know something that happened. Tuesday, my dad made cookies. This might come as a shock to some of you. Like, what? Your dad makes cookies? He does. And he used to make them all the time, but he stopped making them as often. But it used to be like a running thing, like every few streams it felt like he was like, hey guys, I made cookies. It's funny. The amount of times that happened, but yeah, Tuesday, that was when that happened as well. Okay, now we can also do this side. Over here. We don't need the iron that my body is absorbing, so we can just, yeah, there we go. Okay. What did everybody else get up to the last couple of days? I'm curious. I know for me it was relatively uneventful. I'm sure many of you were just busy at school. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't really get up to anything myself. Oh, thank you. I already told you guys all about while my parents were gone. Although they did get home. I don't know if I told you guys that. They did get home. I guess it was implied by the fact that my dad made cookies, but he got back on Tuesday. My parents did. So, No more adventures into the attic. No more almost dying to carbon monoxide. How I am going to miss those times so badly. No more doing the laundry. That's what I'm really hyped about, though. I hate doing laundry. I'm sure it's not too bad once you, like, get into the habit of it, but I found that I hate it so much just because I haven't had to do it really ever. And so now that I did it then, it was kind of like trying to figure out the right amount of detergent to use for each thing, what can be washed with each other. Like, obviously everyone knows it starts with lights, but then it's about material as well, and what temperatures those are all in on, what spin cycle they like, and there's a lot of weird things about doing laundry that I hate. That's what I figured out. But oh, I don't need the diorite. I guess I could have kept the unpolished stuff, but oh well. Whatever. It's gone now. Okay. Take that. And yeah, okay. We honestly could probably stop taking coal, but I don't want to. I think coal is probably a more useful block than I really give it credit for. I feel like we'll probably utilize it in some way. I don't know. Up. Up. Okay. My music disc in there, and then I want to throw away all of this iron here. Wow. Okay. Let's repair tools. And I think we've got maybe like another hour or so before we reach the bottom of the dig site. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. But that is like the goal for today's stream is to make it to the bottom of that, so I don't know. We'll see. What I do want to do when we get to the Enderman farm is I'm going to go grab some more water because I'm starting to run out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit lost. Where did I go? I went the wrong way. This way. Okay. But yeah, I'll take a quick break, go grab some water, you know, typical stuff, stretch a little bit. It doesn't need to be a thing that happens every hour, but it does need to happen at least every once in a while. All right, there it is. Yeah, once we get there, I can just AFK it for a second, let the Enderman build up, and all I gotta do is Just come back and start swinging. All right. I will be right back. Give me like 2 minutes tops again, and I'll see you then. That may have been like a little bit longer than 2 minutes, but that's okay. Hi guys, how's it going? We're back again, and we are just gonna like, boop. Quickly let those repair really quick. Just need like, I don't know, a couple of Endermen really. Not too many. If we actually like a lot. There is a need here. I tried to let them charge up enough so that we wouldn't have to be here very long, but it doesn't seem to have done much effect there, so it is what it is. Did anyone hop on? Okay. Just want to make sure that I didn't ignore anyone, incidentally or not. Gimme. Up. Okay. And we just got the black pickaxe here. Also, the ender pearls are getting a little out of hand here. There is a lot of them. So there's just that many? Yeah, there is. Okay. Good to know. It should be the last repair session at least, I think. Can't imagine us needing more repairs after this. Although, who knows, it may be more dense. We'll find out. Okay, bop, bop. Bop. And bring that back up to like 25. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Ooh, loud. Okay. Sit up straight. And we'll get back going here. I think I turned up the game a little too loud. Put that into like 20%. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. We're at 22 now. We're supposed to be at 16. So 6 more layers to go after this one. AKA 3 more digs. So we do 2 per layer. 2 per dig. Okay. There we go. I'm so excited it's almost over. So that will just leave us 1 quarter, and I'm gonna try to grind as much of that as I can when I'm off stream. I'm just gonna go for it, really. But I'm also gonna do a lot of it on stream as well, because it's got to get done before we can do much else. But it would be really nice. It would be so nice to have that done. Early October, ideally. Okay. The dome is gonna take a long time to place. The normal stone there. Okay. I don't really have like a ton to talk about today, just because I haven't done much lately. But do know there are things in my head. There are thoughts. There's just not worth saying yet. They're still in the cooking phase, I suppose. Two. Um. Oh. I wish this was a little more exciting for your guys' sake, but I'm just trying to push through it so we can get it done. I do want to finish it on stream. That's the big one. And since we're so close, it's kind of like it would be a waste to not. I don't know. Exciting does not matter. I don't know, man. I feel like it might matter a little bit. I mean, it's definitely never going to be the most riveting piece of content you guys have ever seen. I mean, at the end of the day, I am just digging a hole. Like, I'm well aware of how capped the limit of fun can be here. Go. Okay. Up. 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 I'll just hold on to that. Okay. Yeah, we're here. And then just trying to kind of give myself an idea here. And then there's another one right there. So it's really like 2.5 digs, and then we're done. I think. And in this case, we're actually gonna be hitting like, well, I'm gonna say we're gonna be hitting some caves. It doesn't really look like they exist, but they want to. They do want to exist. There's more than what some humans can say. I don't know what came over me to say that. That was a little depressing. Okay. The caves want to exist. Just a little. Alright. I'm trying to think of what the next Minecraft drop could be. Cause that's coming up, like, in just a couple of days, you know, Saturday, so in Friday, 2 days, we've got, you know, more Minecraft news. So I really want to, like, have an official guess for it, but honestly, with the drop system, I really don't know what it could be. If I had to guess, Java's gonna see a lot bigger of an implementation of vibrant visuals. That's almost a given because they're trying to get that all matched up. We may see some updates to like sound. I could see that possibly being worth a drop. Because I mean, we've got the visual side of Minecraft. What's the next thing that Minecraft is known for? Well, it's got to be known for its sound. If it's not its visual look, it's got to be something about the way it sounds. So I could see them saying, hey, we're going to update this and do some work. I could see that possibly happening. I don't know. Outside of that, you know, adding old mob vote losers or biome vote losers, that's a very high contender. You've got access to infinite possibilities, really, when it comes to these drops. So I don't know what it'll be yet. The steep slate's gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna get that out of my way now. Okay. I do want the redstone block. That is gonna be nice. There we go. I'm not familiar with those shaders, Abu. I am not familiar with those. But I can look them up sometime. Oh, I'm lagging. No. No, come on. Oh, this is bad. This is awful lag. It is so bad. Come on, come back, please. We're so close to being done. I guess while I'm waiting for that all to come back online, let me just come over here and see what the shaders are that you're talking about. The shaders are cool. I'll check them out. Let's see. Okay. Those are pretty cool. Got high dynamic range lighting system. Shadows with very variable penumbra size. Volumetric clouds. It's really cool. It's really cool, yeah. I use complimentary reimagined right now, but it's always cool to see what other people are doing. So maybe we'll look into that. Who knows? I'm late. Hey, welcome on in, Navin. No, you're not late. Late is only after the stream's over. You're good, dude. You're chilling. What are you doing? I am digging a hole right now. We're almost done with this side of the hole, so that'll be good. I'll zoom out and show you what I'm looking at here in a second. Alright, anyway. Boop, boop. So, hole, so as you can see down here, it's a pretty deep spot. Deep, a little less deep, even a little lesser deep. We're going down to right about here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm liking it. It's coming along pretty nice. Your survival world, it's actually a server I'm on called Twitch SMP. It's full of a whole bunch of other Twitch content creators. But, yeah, it is survival. Test the shaders, please. I'm going to stick with these for now, but maybe I'll test them another time. I appreciate you showing me them, though. It's just a lot of effort for me to swap to another shader pack and see. And then I gotta mess around with the settings to make it look good and run well on my device. On my PC. It's also night again. Come on. Can't seem to catch a break. Alright. Sleep. Up. Back up here, and we'll stretch here in a second as well, because I just need it. Don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. Don't need you. Up. Up. Go. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. Oh, I guess I can also do that. There we go. Did I see your mod which you aim to block that name shows on the screen? Oh, the top thing? Yeah, that's called Jade, I believe. Can double check it. Yeah. It's called Jade. It's by Snowny. It's a really good mod. A lot of people use it. But yeah, that's the one. It also shows information on mobs like horses and dogs and animals like that. But yeah, it's a pretty good mod. I don't use it usually, but since it was with the mod pack that Twitch SMP recommended, I was like, well, sure, I'll go ahead and install it. You Playing in a server? Yes, I am playing on the Twitch SMP server. It is a content creator server for Twitch streamers. I also stream on Twitch, but I do both YouTube and Twitch personally. Most of them don't, but I do. I crack my back really quick. Okay, other side. Okay, there we go. What's going on? Alright, I'll check that out another time. I'll check that out after stream. Okay. 2. Currently practicing My Girl. I see. Sounds pretty cool. I'll have to check that out after stream. I saw you sent me a file. So I'll definitely take a listen. That's awesome. I'm glad that it sounds good. Alright. Trying to think. I am trying to think. And there's not a whole lot of thinking happening. There's... Okay. Can you leave me alone? Okay. Bro, the inventory slot buttons when you open chests or other storage block. Oh, like these over here? Yeah, they're really nice. That one... I think that one's the inventory profiles. Pretty sure. If it's not that one, it might be... Yeah, it's inventory profiles, I'm pretty sure. I don't use that one usually anyway, but for the massive amount of materials I get, I do need to utilize that one a lot. Almost done with the hole, guys. We're almost done. It's so exciting. Okay, we need to drop you and you. Okay. There we go. I just don't need more iron. I have an iron farm. I have like several stacks of iron ore. I just don't foresee myself needing that much of it. What's the time there? It is currently 9:40 p.m. for me. So it's almost 10. Getting a little on the late side, but I'm chilling. I am intending to get in bed at a very good hour tonight. We'll see if that happens or not, but I'm shooting for 2 a.m. It's like the best hour I can shoot for me. It's 7:25 a.m. on my country. Dang, okay. That's awesome, dude. Ouch. Kill all the babies. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, it's crazy how time zones work, because like we always think of ourselves as like one point in time, and so when you think of another place, you always think of it at the same time as you. But it's like right now in you know, for you it's the morning. That's like crazy. I'm at a time zone where people are already starting to go to bed. I am back for a bit, trying to catch end of stream. Not sure when you're finishing. Still no internet. Just over 2 hours now. Jeez. I'm sorry that the internet's still out. We're getting close to the end. We're at Y20, so we've got 4 more blocks down to go. So I'm hoping within the next 30-ish minutes, but we'll see. I just need to not get distracted, and I need to stay locked in. We'll see if that actually happens or not, but that's the hope. Doom. It's almost done. Okay. I've got like only a few ideas of what I'm even gonna put in this build. I don't know. I honestly don't know why I went as big of a hole as I did, to be honest with you. I just thought it would be cool to have a big hole. But now I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to fill. Scratch that. I may not go to bed at 2 a.m. I may go to bed at like 1 a.m. We'll see. I'm gonna try to work more on my Omnia logo tonight, maybe. It's been a goal of mine to work on game development stuff every single day if I can. And so we're getting really close on that. I've made lightning that actually looks like lightning, and I'm really proud of that. But now I'm trying to get it to actually wrap around stuff properly, and it's a whole mess. It's stupid, but it is a whole mess. You're making a game? Yeah, I'm making a game. I guess I can tell you guys about it since not everyone knows, and it is a long rant, but I'll tell you the whole story, yeah. So what language are you making in? I'm using Godot, so it's GD script, but it'll also be using some Python, and it'll be cross-communicating between different programs because of the back end, but the bulk of it will be in GD script. Just because that is the game engine of choice. There will also be, I guess, some C#. I think Godot uses a little bit of C#. It's been a while since I've actually worked on the development side of it, rather than the art side, but, yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be, and everybody's gonna, like, flip out when they hear me say this, because it's like, oh man, you really didn't heed the warning that everyone says when they say make your first game small. It's a open world RPG, space exploration simulator, I guess. I'm not a passionate game developer. I'm just passionate about my one idea. So it's not like I'm wanting to just make a bunch of games. It's one game. So I'm going to power through all the pain and suffering of trying to make a huge game as your first game, because I'm well aware this is probably going to take me years to do. That all said, ever since I was 8 years old, I had always wanted a game that let you kind of really do whatever you want in space. You know, it was originally Star Wars was like the big one. You know, I remember Star Wars games weren't really big in scale. You know, you had like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which had a lot of potential, but I wanted something larger than that. I wanted, you know, and that was also like several years earlier than even when I was thinking of this game. So it was like something existed, but I wanted something bigger and better and bolder. So I started dreaming up this thing, and I was like, well, this isn't possible. You know, I was only 8 years old. I knew it wasn't possible for my mind. As I got older, I realized it's just not possible. The spaghetti code would be awful to try to program each and every outcome of this game. Now I've reached a point where, like, AI is really big. And I'm not saying I'm going to use AI to develop the game, but I'm actually using AI. I'm building an AI that will run in the game that will make the NPCs dynamic. So imagine like you're gonna be able to talk to the NPCs using your microphone, which means they'll also be able to respond back to you. And you can actually have a conversation with the NPCs, forming friendships. There will be opportunities to have a romantic partnership with these NPCs as well, but that's not like the main focus of the game. It's a side part of it, because the NPCs will feel certain ways about each other as well, so you can use that to like blackmail them. You know, if you want to be a pirate and, you know, kidnap people for ransom, like that's a cool thing, right? That would be really cool. So it's all set in space because I don't own the Star Wars IP, so I'm gonna build my own IP that's in a sci-fi universe. But the NPCs are the biggest part, and it takes a lot of work to build this kind of stuff because I want to do it right. And that's hard. It's hard to do it the right way because so many people do it the wrong way. You know, I'm trying to ethically get a whole bunch of AI put together. You know, I don't want to use like a ChatGPT model. I want everything to be sourced from an appropriate place. And the only way I can do that is if I do it myself, which is a lot of work, but it'll be well worth it. Right now it's got, whoa, hello? That's me. I'm echoing. Okay, cool. Anyway, the point, that is so distracting. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I really want to build this though, because it's a very unique experience. It's supposed to be like an imagination of what space travel could be like, you know, when we're an intergalactic species. And so, you know, it's not gonna be full of a whole bunch of evil people or a whole bunch of good guys. It's gonna be you as the player get to choose who you want to be, and there's going to be a lot of morally gray areas. You know, not everybody's a bad guy, not everybody's a good guy. It's not cut and dry all the time. Which is something that you're going to be able to learn as you play the game and such. It's exciting. It's actually a really cool idea. Thank you, I appreciate it. Sounds cool. I've got a project like that too, and I've been working on it for like 4 years. That's awesome. Those kind of projects get you through some really crazy times, so I respect it that you're going 4 years strong. That's awesome. Keep going. Keep on going. Also, hello, welcome back. What do you want me to call you, if you don't mind me asking? Because I don't know. I don't know what to call you. But welcome back. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Omnia is the name of the game. It's gonna have a devlog series with it, so when I'm actually ready to start talking about it more in depth, and I'm actually working on features a lot more often, you guys will be able to keep up with the game dev progress as well, and it'll be cool. Okay. Maybe I'll get to play it someday. That's the hope. I would like everybody to be able to have a chance to play. Yeah, it's tough, but it's gonna be worth it. Also, what's your project about, if you don't mind me asking? I'm curious. Yeah, I'm well aware it's probably gonna take me like 10 years to build this thing, more than likely. Which is scary. It is. You know, right now I've got enough time outside of my dad right now. He offered me like a small miniature job to do some things for him. It's not gonna pay crazy, but for what I'm gonna be doing, it's gonna pay great. But because I don't work a normal job yet, because I've just not been able to find one, I've been lucky enough to have some time to work on that stuff. So I'm hoping that, you know, I'm wrong and it's faster than what I'm anticipating it. But we'll see. We will see. I'm well aware life is gonna take some crazy turns in my next 10 years. You know, by the end of that, I'm hopefully married. Hopefully have a couple of kids. You know, it's gonna be a time. It is gonna be quite the time. So I'm mentally preparing myself that it's gonna be a crazy 10 years of development. I'm just hoping that I can actually get it done in those 10 years. I'm hoping it's done before that. 7 years would be great. I can't go in depth, but it's like a really advanced multi-purpose robot. That's awesome, dude. That is really cool. Robots are awesome. But to take it a step further and go from, hey, it does this one really hyper-specific task to, hey, it does a lot of things, that's awesome. Also, it is really dark. I need to sleep. Okay. I can hold on to all that. Okay. To be honest, I can't believe you don't have more subs. You're such a chill guy to listen to. I appreciate that. I really do. You know, everyone's time comes eventually. You just gotta keep hanging in there, you know. It's a long haul, that's for sure. But I appreciate the kind words, really. That means a lot. I've heard that from a lot of people too. I mean, there's a couple of people that are like, hey, you know, nothing for nothing, but I know people who have like 40,000 subscribers, and you should really be like working with them. And I'm like, oh, it's really kind. It's really kind words, and I know you mean it, so it's sweet. It really is. It's scary, but it's sweet. Okay, how much? 2 more. We're almost done, guys, and then we can wrap up things. I don't think we're gonna do the sand today. I may do that off stream. If I have time, we'll do the sand off stream. If I don't have time off stream for sand, then I'll just, we'll do it next time we play. So, Tuesday. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, yeah. Some of those are kind of cool mini blocks, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Up. Okay. Okay. Take those. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. We're chilling. How much time do I want to spend tonight? Okay, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. So by the time I finish stream, we're looking at 10:30. By 11 o'clock before I actually have time to do anything. I like to do a post-stream de-stress, so that means I'll probably find some sort of thing to snack on. And I'll watch a video or two. If none of my friends are live, then I'll definitely watch a video. I've got a couple hour-long videos in the queue that I'll watch at 1.25 speed. And then there's a couple that are like 4-hour videos that I'm kind of interested in. And those will be fun too. I don't know. I'll have to figure out. I can't watch it all in one sitting, those 4-hour ones, that's for sure. But I wouldn't mind watching for like an hour tonight and then watch an hour tomorrow and so on and so forth. I am picking up iron. I don't need it. There we go. We may have to repair my pick again. Just barely going to need to, it looks like. It's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. I really just wanted to finish it all. Almost done with this layer. Let me start the last one. I'm so excited, man. Like, it's actually happening. Okay. We're at Y18. We're trying to get down to 16, I believe. So. Boop. Right here. Yep. 2 more blocks down to go. 2 more. 2 more. Oh, man. Okay, I do need to repair my picks before we even start this, because I can already tell we are going to make it maybe like a quarter of the way through before needing to repair. As you can see, there is like no caves here to help me. The last couple of layers had like a little bit of cave there. There's none. Okay, now let's go repair this really quick. We can also put away the materials as well. Not there. Over here. Okay. What would you do if someone on the server came and filled it all with water? Oh, I would cry. I would actually cry. Oh, don't even put that thought in my head. Oh, jeez. Because the thing is, like, I feel like they'd probably go, oh yeah, I helped you. I knew you needed water in there. And it's like, no. I didn't even need the water. Oh, I would actually, there might be tears. There's like a solid shot there'd be some tears. Also, I need to get more rockets out really quick. I guess I'd have to set up like a conduit and just deal with it. It would become a flooded city. I could change up the design enough. It would work. But it would be so different than what I was initially planning, that's for sure. Ooh. I really hope that doesn't happen. That was like that's like an irrational fear. I have server member fill hole with water phobia. And if you don't know what that is, it's where you have the fear that a server member will come and fill a hole with water. It's an irrational fear. That's why it's a phobia. You might be asking who names these things. I don't know, man. It couldn't be me. Could not be me. That's not the right slider. Oh, that could have been a little bad. There we go. All right. Here we go. Give me all the XP. The guy with the frog on his head would probably be the one to do it. Watson, yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it. Apparently, I don't talk to enough people on the server because nobody knows what I'm doing. And then, like, earlier somebody popped on and they were like, I've never seen you on the server before. I'm like, oh. Oh, that was funny though, man. It's a nice swimming pool, that's for sure. I need to do a better job talking to people apparently though, man. There are a lot of people that do know me. It's just you got to be on at the right times and at the right events cuz I'm never on at the events usually cuz they're always on at weird days. Like I think this next event I'm going to be missing. It hasn't been announced what the event is or when it is, but from the early talks that I've heard kind of around the people, it sounds like it's going to be probably a bad time for me, which is okay. I just have to acknowledge I will miss a lot of things. Trying to slurp up all the XP. Okay. Almost done here. And then we can finish the layers of the third quadrant. The third one. It's gonna happen. Okay, come on. I'm so close. Like, how much more XP? Probably like 2 more orbs. Okay, maybe a little more than that, but you guys get the point. Swap those 2 around. Okay. Options, music and sounds. Bump that back up to 18. Sure, why not? And let's go find ourselves a place to land. That's always so loud. Boop. All right. That right there. 2 blocks down and we're done. All right. Let it begin. We're just gonna use my Silk Touch pick, I think, just to save myself time on all the ores. And then yeah, we'll be good. I'm so hyped. Oh man, this is nice. actually almost being done with it all. Okay, there's like a lot here. Oh, dude, I'm so ready. I don't wish to do another big hole like this ever again. Like, some of you may be asking how big is too big. I think 128 might be the max size. You go any larger than this in terms of cylinder, and I feel like I don't know. It's just too big. Do you like baseball? I find it a little boring to watch, but I've heard in person it's really good. But I've never really been able to sit down and enjoy a game on TV. I feel like it just goes on too long, personally. But I can see the appeal. I definitely can. Okay. I'm so hyped, man. Okay, we're so close. It's coming to a close. I will say that's also true about a lot of sports now I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't really particularly enjoy soccer. However, I do know, like, it's a lot more enjoyable when you're in person. Football, I like American football on TV, but I know in person for a fact that it is way, way, way more enjoyable in person as well. I've seen a couple of games in person. NFL, I think I saw one. Maybe it was college. I don't remember. I was just like a little kid. I remember my grandfather and I went, or he took us. I don't remember the whole thing there. Yeah, that was fun. And I've watched plenty of high school games as well. Whenever we go down to where my mom went to school, we end up, usually if there's a game in town, we'll end up watching that. I don't watch it. They don't really show it here, but I see the video on YouTube of Fry getting hit square in the face with a 99. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Oof. Like, that's gonna take you out. Like, that's impressive if anyone survives, like, a hit to the face like that. Man. Shall I post it in the Discord so you can see? I kind of want to see it. I'm not gonna lie. Waking up that darker spot in my mind where it's like, I wonder how bad it is. You know, I grew up on America's Funniest Home Videos. It's like, you know, a lot of the videos that were really in there were just videos making fun of people who got hurt. Which is awful, but that was most of the videos that were getting submitted, so... it was very, very common to see that kind of stuff. Took it like a champ, to be fair. That's... To get hit in the face at 99 miles per hour and take it like a champ, I'm impressed. I'd be rolling around on the ground if I'm not already blacked out. Like, jeez. Oh, okay. I lost my monitor. Hang on. Okay, we're back. My monitor just turns off randomly, and then it turns back on. It's something to do with the graphic drivers, but I don't know why. But it does. It does it to my main monitor. The other two are always fine. It's just the main. It's not like a big enough issue that I need to worry about it, but I don't know. Posted, I'm surprised his face didn't break. Also, I've used half my data already. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, honestly though, his face. I could imagine like it would... At least he's gotta have a broken nose, surely. I don't know if it hit him like... here or if it hurt him here. I don't know. I guess I'll see. Man, that's rough. My monitor does it too. Okay, well, I'm glad it's not just me. That's good. It's definitely a driver's thing then, probably. I don't know. Definitely probably is my saying. I'm not too sure on the extent of his injuries. I'll probably do like a deep dive Google search tonight, and I'll find out all the things. Also, we are almost done, which is awesome. My drivers are up to date. I was thinking maybe Minecraft issue. As they had it in 21.7, so like 21.8 was fix it. Maybe it could be a Minecraft issue. I mean, my drivers are up to date too, but it's always done that. I don't know why, but it could definitely be Minecraft. I don't know. I was gonna look at something. Oh yeah, I wanted to see. Okay, ads aren't showing yet, so we're good. I'm just trying to make sure I keep an eye on that because I don't want ads to run right when I'm about to end stream. Just gonna snooze those for as long as I can. There we go. Okay. Dang, Gus thinks he can steal my #1, not a chance. That's crazy. the dedication. Mine only does it on Minecraft. I see. Okay. Mine does it on most games, so I don't know. It does it on that, and then it also occasionally will do it on like when I have Discord full screened. It could just be a Windows bug, in all honesty, now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But it seems to do it, I guess, on every full screened application where there's no toolbar for me. Now, I predominantly play Minecraft, so I notice it a lot there. But I don't know. I mean, it doesn't happen a ton either. It's like maybe once or twice per day. I don't know what causes it. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, good luck, and have fun. Thank you very much, Spicy. Appreciate you, dude. Go get some sleep. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Oh, do. We're almost done. We're almost done. Internet just came back on. Hey, let's go, dude. That's awesome. Came on at just the end. So unfortunately, it's not going to save you a ton of data, but at least you don't have to use data for all your other things. Whatever else you may be doing up till tonight. I'm going to kill you really fast. Okay. Boop. So there you have it. That's where that whole side goes. This one's just going to be a little bit lower, probably around here at the first level deep slate, so just a few layers deeper, but not much. Maybe like 10 at most. So yeah, that's that. We have ourselves 3 layers there. Very good. Also, I see that there is a zombie on its way to assault me, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna fly to our safe spot. Sorry I missed most of the stream. No worries, dude. No worries at all. I'm just glad that we could have you for a little bit. I'm sorry that the internet was giving you issues, though. Alright. Let me eat. Okay, now I can come over here. Alright. Let's go ahead and wrap things up, shall we? Okay. Let me see if there's anybody intending to stream today that I know. Not on the YouTube side. Okay. Well, that's that for YouTube then. My arm hurts and I don't know why. What kind of hurt, if you don't mind me asking? Two. My God gave us 2. We got a spare one when one's hurting. There you go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I think. Who do I want to say hello to? That is the question. That is the question. I suppose. What if we try to find someone new? This is like a. That might be. We could. What about you? Like an internal hurt? Blood flow, is it not? Yeah, that would be my next question. Yeah, so try to like stretch it a little bit. If it's radiating pain, trying to remember if it's on the right side, if it's a radiating pain from your arm into like your shoulder, your chest, your back, any of those spots. That's when you should start to get a little more concerned. Not so concerned that you're giving yourself a panic attack, but that you take it a little more seriously. If you have the ability and the capability, check your heart rate, see what that's at. If it's high, don't worry too much. Just kind of take some deep breaths. I used to have really bad pain in my arm and into my shoulder and my chest, which was radiating pain, to the point where I was like, man, this is really bad. But it would happen often enough that I knew it wasn't a heart attack. So what I had to do was I just had to sit there and write it out. But basically, from my understanding, was something to do with blood flow was the issue there. We never got it fixed. It just kind of stopped happening. But now I have other issues with blood flow, so it's kind of like it could probably be that as well. So maybe if you can, give a couple of good stretches, take some deep breaths, lay down if you need to. But yeah. All right. I think I got somebody that we can go say hello to. He's playing Minecraft. His name is Leroy Tankins, which is an awesome name. Might have heard it earlier today, low-key. Well, as long as you're okay, maybe ice it a little bit. Try not to use it a whole bunch tonight. Give it some good rest. But I appreciate y'all. Seriously. Hope you feel better soon, Coral. The fan, I'm glad the internet's back on. Hopefully it stays on for you. YouTube, this is where the end of the road is for us. I appreciate you all for being here. But I will catch you guys another time. All of us I'll hopefully be back tomorrow unless things change. If it does change, expect an announcement on Discord, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.